we are going to be talking about the concept of definite integration. Definite integral. You see, the concept of definite integral is similar to that of indefinite integral. Everything we have been doing, starting by substitution, by a form of f prime of x over f of x, standard integral, all of them are indefinite integral. You see, definite integral is in the form of a, b, f of x dx, where our this is the integral sign, our a is the upper limit, our b is the lower limit, our f of x is the integrand, and it is always resulting to the upper limit minus lower limit. You understand? Now, how do we solve question under these aspects of integration? Remember, I said upper limit minus lower limit. It can be used to calculate the area under a curve. It can be used to calculate the volume of a sphere. It has a different type of application, which we are still going to be talking about. But let us have an insight of how to solve integral of definite integral. You understand? So we're going to be looking at a single definite integral and a double definite integral, which means I'm going to be considering single definite integral and double definite integral. How are we going to solve that? Let us start with this particular question. Let us say they say you should calculate an area under a curve, given that the area A equals to 2x minus 1 or plus 1 under the interval of 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3, and you are told to calculate the area under this particular curve. How do you do that? You see, this particular one is the lower limit, and this one that is here is the upper limit, which means if I want to write this one now, I'm going to write it as what? As 3, which is the upper limit, 1, which is the lower limit. Then I'm integrating 2x plus 1 dx. You are going to follow the same method of the integration, which is what you are integrating is going to be 2x raised power 1 plus 1. That is 2x raised power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus integral of k equals to what? Equals to kx plus CRB, which means integral of 1 equals to what? Equals to 1x, which means that is 1x, right? Which means you are integrating, the upper limit is 3 and the lower limit is 1. You understand? So that is going to 2, we cancel out 2 here, which means your answer is x is power 2 plus x, upper limit 3, lower limit 1. So this is how to solve a definite integral. You understand? Wherever you see x, put 3, minus wherever you see x, put 1. You understand? Which means you are substituting for x at upper limit 3, and you are substituting from x at upper limit 1 and subtract it from each other, which means you are going to be having, your answer is x raised power 2 plus x, upper limit 3, lower limit 1. It is now going to give you what? 3 raised power 2 plus 3 minus upper limit minus lower limit. That's 1 raised power 2 plus 1, and that's going to give you 9 plus 3 minus what? Minus 1 plus 1, which is equals to 2. So 9 plus 3 will give you what? We give you 12, right? 12 minus 2 equals to 10, which means the answer equals to 10 meters squared. That's the area under this particular curve. You understand? So let us take another example. So this is just an insight on how to solve definite integral. You understand? Let us take for an example. Let us say we have a question like integrate upper limit 3, lower limit 0 of x is power 3 plus 2x is power 2 dx. How do we do that? We are going to integrate first. If you integrate this one, we're going to be having x is power 4 divided by 4. If you integrate this, you are going to be having 2x is power 3 divided by 3. Upper limit what? Upper limit 3, lower limit 0. Now, there's something you have to notice when it comes to definite integral. There is nothing like plus c. You understand? plus C is not needed in definite integral. It is only in indefinite integral that you need plus C. But in definite integral itself does not need plus C because you are definite. You understand? You have your upper limit and you have your lower limit. So in this case, what are you going to be having? Anywhere you see x, put 3, minus anywhere you see x, put 0. You understand? So that is going to give you what? That's going to be giving us 3 raised to power 4 divided by 4 minus 2 multiplied by 3 raised to power 3 divided by 3. Okay, plus. Then minus 0 raised to power 4 divided by 4 plus 2 multiplied by 0 raised to power 3 divided by 3. We know that everything here is going to be equal to 0. You understand? Everything here is going to be equal to 0, which means we are focusing on this one. So 3 raised to power 4 gives us 81. So our answer is 81 divided by 4 plus 3 raised to power 3 will give us 27. 27 multiplied by 2 will give us 54. That is plus 54 divided by 3. So our LCM is going to be 12, right? 81 multiplied by 3, that's 243, plus 54 multiplied by 4, that's 216. And if you add the both of them together, 216 plus 243, we have 459 divided by 12. Can they go in each other? That is giving us 459 divided by 12 is going to give us 38 whole number 1 over 4 as our answer. Either this or this, right? Because 4 can go here in 153 times and 3 can go here in 153 times, 3 can go here in 4 times. So we have 38 whole number 1 over 4 or 153 over 4 as our answer for this particular question. You understand? So that is basically how to solve definite integral. Definite integral. Let's take for an example. We have a question like integrate 1 over x minus x squared. How do we go about that? Or 1 rather, 1. You understand? How do we go about this particular question? What we're just going to do is that what? We're just going to integrate normally. Integration of, put 3x here. Integration of 1 over x will give us what? Will give us ln x minus integration of x to the power 2 give us x to the power 3 over what? Over 3. Upper limit 4, lower limit 1. The next thing is what? To input the values. So we're going to be having ln 4 minus 4 raised to the power 3 over 3, right? Minus into bracket ln 1 minus 1 raised to the power 3 over 3, right? So I'm going to be having ln 4 minus, that is 4 raised to the power 3 equals to what? 4 raised to the power 3 will give us 64 divided by 3, that's 16, minus 16. Now ln 1 equals to 0. You understand? Minus multiplied by minus equals to what? Equals to plus. That is plus 1 over 3, right? Plus 1 over 3. So 16 plus 1 over 3 will give us what? Will give us 16 plus 1 over 3 will give us 3 to the power 1. I'm going to be having 3 here, right? So I'm going to be having 16 plus 3 or 16 times 3. That's going to be 48 plus 1, which is equals to what? Minus ln 4, which means my answer equals to ln 4 minus 49 over 3 as my answer. This is my answer. If I should look for ln 4, I'm going to be having 1.386. But what if it is an exam that you are not provided with calculator, unless if you are provided with a logarithmic table? You understand? That is the only way you can look for this particular you can find the final value of this particular question. You understand? And if you want to look for it, it's going to be what? It's going to be ln 4 will give me 1.386 minus 49 over 3 is going to give me 16.33. And if I should subtract 1.386 from 16.33, I'm going to be having minus 14.95. That will be my answer. But if you are not provided with calculator, you can just stop at like 4 minus 49/3. You understand? Now, what if we have a question like pi over 2, 0, cos x dx? You see, in integral calculus, pi equals to 180, which means pi over 2 equals to what? Equals to 90. Pi over 4 equals to 45. You understand? I get what I'm trying to say now. Now, in this case, we are going to be having, let us say, degrees, sine, and cos. We have 0 degrees, we have 30 degrees, we have 45 degrees, we have 60 degrees, we have 90 degrees. These are the basic ones that we have. So this one is going to be 0 or root 0 over 2, root 1 over 2, root 2 over 2, root 3 over 2, root 4 over 2. This one is still root 4 over 2, root 3 over 2, root 2 over 2, root 1 over 2, and root 0 over 2. Now, root 0 over 2 equals to 0, which means sine 0 equals to 0. Sine 0 equals to 0. Root 1 over 2 is same thing as 1 over 2, so that is 1 over 2. Root 2 over 2 is the same. If you use the law of indices, it's the same thing as 1 over root 2. So this one is the same thing as 1 over root 2. This one also 1 over root 2. Root 4 over 2 is same thing as 2 over 2, which is 1, right? Which means this one 2 is equals to 1. This one equals to 1 over root 2. This one equals to 1 over 2. And this one equals to 0. So this is the logarithmic table. This is the trigonometric, the basic trigonometric functions that we have. You understand? So in this case, how do we solve this particular question? Same thing that we used to solve. Cos x equals to what? Sin x, which means in this case, when you integrate, you are going to be having sin x, upper limit pi over 2, lower limit 0. You understand? So that is equals to sine of pi over 2 minus sine of 0. What is pi over 2? That is 90, which means that is what? That is sine 90 minus sine 0. That is equals to what? What is sine 90 from here? Sine 90 equals to 1. So that is 1 minus, what is sine 0? Sine 0 equals to 0. That is 1 minus 0, which means your answer is 1 in this case. This is how to solve the question that looks like this. Which means we are given a question like integral of pi over 2 upper limit, pi over 4 as lower limit of sine x dx. How do we do that? If you integrate sine x, you're going to be having minus what? Minus cos x, abi, upper limit pi over 2, lower limit pi over 4. Lower limit pi over 4. Now, since we have something like this, remember, pi over 2 equals to 90. We are just going to say that that is the same thing as minus cos of 90 minus cos of what? Cos of 45. You understand? So that is what? What is cos of 90 from what I've given you? The cos of 90 equals to what? Equals to 1, right? Which means, sorry, cos of 90 equals to 0 rather. So that is equals to what? That is equals to 0, because minus 0 is equals to 0. Minus times minus equals to what? Equals to plus. Plus cos 45, that's plus cos 45. What is cos 45 from what I've given? That is what? That is cos 45 is 1 over root 2, which means our answer for this particular question equals to 1 over root 2 as our answer for this definite integral. You understand? So these are how to solve question under definite integral. Let us take another example. Let us say we have something like 2, 0 of 2x plus 3 squared. In this case, how do we solve this particular question? This question is integration by substitution. Remember how I asked to solve integration by substitution. Look at the inside, integrate it, differentiate it rather. And differentiating the inside, you're going to be having 1 over 2, right? Like 1, after you differentiate, divide by 1. And you now integrate what is there. That is 2x plus 3 x power 3 divided by 3, which means your answer equals to what? 2x plus 3 squared divided by what? Divided by 6, because 2 times 3 equals to 6. That's how to solve integration by substitution. If you have not checked that before, go and watch the video that we have done before, integration by substitution. Now, anywhere I see upper limit 2, lower limit 0. Anywhere I see x, what am I going to put? I'm going to put 2, right? And anywhere I see x, I'm going to put 0, which means that is equals to what? That's equals to 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3, everything raised power 3, supposed to be raised power 3, sorry, raised power 3. Everything raised power 3 divided by 6 minus 2 into bracket 0 plus 3, everything divided by 6 raised power what? Raised power 3. So what are we going to be having? 2 times 2 equals to what? Equals to 4. 4 plus 3 equals to what? Equals to 7. So 7 raised power 3. So that is equals to 7 raised power 3 divided by 6 minus this one. 2 times 0 equals to 0. That is 3 raised power 3 divided by what? Divided by 6. Right? 3 raised power 3. Sorry. Divided by 6, right? Divided by 6. So that is going to be giving us what? That's going to be giving us the LCM of 6 or 7 raised power 3. That is 343 minus 3 raised power 3 equals to 27. So 343 minus 27 is going to be giving us 316 divided by 6. And 316 divided by 6, can it go? That is 52 whole number 2 over 3, which is still the same thing as 157 157 157 or 158 rather, 158 over 3. You understand? Because 316 divided by 2 give us 158. Yeah, 158 over 3. That's the answer to this particular question that we have here. So that's how to solve question under definite integral. Now, in the next video, we are going to talk about the double integral format, how to solve question under double integral format using 1 or 2 examples. And we are now going to move to integration by parts and integration of partial fraction. Thank you and God bless.